Hey, good afternoon. Peace and God bless. I hope the good Lord was good to you today. I hope you guys all rejoiced and were glad in the day that He has prepared for you today. It was a fresh start. I hope you're grateful for it and made the most of it. YOLO. But I wanted to make this video to speak on the importance of your testimony. Your testimony is very much important. Whether if it was from addiction or affliction, somebody else out there needs to hear it. Your testimony needs to collide with somebody else's despair to turn their despair into hope, to keep going, to keep striving. Your testimony has the power to transform somebody's mindset from being in survival mode to revival mode. Share your testimony, guys. And if, in case I'm the only Bible you read today, I want to tell you what the verse says in Acts chapter 4, verse 20, where the apostles write, "For we cannot but help but speak of the things we have seen and heard." I'm sure there's a lot of you out there, me included, have been through some things, whether through your addiction or your affliction, that you can't explain without a supernatural reason. Me personally, when I woke up from out of an 11-day coma and I was missing my skull and I couldn't use my legs, when I was allowed to come home, there is no shame in me telling this to the world. I cried and I wanted to be able to walk more than anything. But who better to speak on God's goodness than the children who have walked through His furnace of affliction and came out the other end unscathed? Who better than His children who were once in survival mode are now in revival mode? You. Don't let the enemy keep you silent. Your testimony gives hope. You are somebody else's survivor guide, still trying to find their way through the darkness. Share your testimony, guys. There's nobody out there better than you that knows the goodness that God has worked into your life. Me personally, when I couldn't walk, I remember there was days, there was weeks, I would cry. I had nothing. I couldn't walk. I couldn't bathe myself. I couldn't feed myself. All I had was tears in my eyes and a prayer in my heart, hoping that God fulfilled His promise and was faithful. And He was. I know that. And you know that also. Sometimes his blessings are so powerful in your life, you can't help but to speak about it. But you should. You should. That's possibly your purpose. From my experience, I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy, especially when you're in pain. When you're in pain, the first thing you think of is other people, right? Right. But that's where the miracle lies. When you're in so much pain that you don't even have the strength to show up for yourself, all of a sudden you have the strength to show up for others, to help uplift others, to help keep other people's spirits up, even though you barely have the strength to carry on about your own business. That is what makes the grace of God so amazing. So any of you out there watching this video, don't let the world fool you. You didn't survive by accident. You survived on purpose. So if you don't mind joining me, let's take the extension that God has given us on our lives and use that time to honor Him and to reflect His law of love. Show others compassion. Showcase the empathy that He has magnified within us. And burn bright, guys. Let's burn bright. May you all continue to burn bright. And may every scheme the enemy plots against you be snuffed out. Peace and God bless. Enjoy the rest of your night, guys. Burn bright.